Welcome back to the channel, Crypto Millionaires Club. It is your host, Jordan. Today, we are going to be diving down into a tweet coming from Richard Hart. We're actually going to be talking about is PulseChain going to be a good investment? If you guys will, be sure you take the opportunity to smash up that like button to help this video get out to other people. But most importantly, smash up the subscribe button so you guys are updated on our latest videos. As you guys can see, we're posting stuff every single day whenever it comes to PulseChain, whenever it comes to PulseX, and whenever it comes to Hex. Now, if you guys are looking for any other type of cryptos, please leave them to the downside in the comments and we will take a look at them. So Richard Hart has been on a tangent lately, posting a lot of different things, obviously, about crypto. But recently, on the 28th, I have seen that he has posted right here from watcher.guru. It states PulseChain PLS. What is PulseChain and is it a good investment? Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's actually go ahead and find out what the article talks about. So right here, Watcher News. This is coming from watcher.guru. We have scrolled down to the downside a little bit whenever it comes to this article. And you guys can see right here where it asks, will PulseChain be a good investment? So we got the PulseChain connecting to the Hex. And if we scroll to the downside just a little bit, you guys can see where it states that PulseChain is yet to release and its launch price on day one remains to be a mystery, right? So we have no idea exactly what the price is going to be whenever it comes to PulseChain or whenever it comes to PulseX. There are already thousands of investors waiting to pour in their money on the first day of its release. Not only that, ladies and gentlemen, but we have to remember that there's actually a massive amount of people who participated whenever it comes to the sacrifice phases on both PulseChain and for PulseX. Like, a lot of people are already in it. Like, they've already piled in over billions and billions of dollars. A majority of investors are interested in investing in PLS are mostly Hex investors who believe that PulseChain could mirror Hex in terms of price. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, Hex has been absolutely successful. I mean, Richard Hart has done really good with it, especially whenever it comes to coin market cap. You guys can see that it has been doing awesome. We'll take a look at it here in just a few moments. Now, Hex reached 1 cent in just 14 months after its launch in December 2019. The token made average investors generational wealth as it doubled 13 consecutive times, approximately every 48 days. Investors firmly believe that an early entry in PulseChain could be equally rewarding as Hex previous runs. And I would have to admit, ladies and gentlemen, that I agree with the same exact thing. Okay, now obviously they have a little quote down here that states, however, we cannot surely affirm that Pulse could repeat Hex's run in the market. PulseChain is yet to be launched, and it's hard to pinpoint its success rate before the token enters a bearish market. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Hex actually, when Hex launched, it started off in a bear market, and you guys can actually see right here for Hex that it killed it, ladies and gentlemen. We've talked about this a lot in previous videos. We've stated a lot that whenever it comes to Hex, I mean, yeah, when Hex started, you guys can actually see that it had a nasty drop, right? It had a nasty drop. I mean, the volume, look at that. The volume was $50 when this thing started, 50, right? So definitely dropped off like crazy. And you guys can see that the volume, look at that, was absolutely horrible. And then it finally started to pick up and it tanked. I mean, there's a possibility we could see the same thing happen with PulseChain and PulseX. But I highly doubt it. I really highly doubt it. And if we just take a look from there on out, ladies and gentlemen, once after like what, I would say this is probably a whole couple months, right? About 2 months, this thing finally started taking off like crazy. And you guys can see that was the end of the story for Hex. I mean, Hex just kind of massively took off like a rocket. And then it just went on from there, from less than a penny, you guys, from less than a quarter of a penny all the way up to 50 cents, it looks like. I mean, absolutely incredible whenever it comes to Hex. Right now, obviously it doesn't look good, but that's not what we're about. Right now, we're focusing on, you know, what PulseChain and PulseX is most likely going to do once it takes off. And you guys can clearly see that we're probably going to be expecting PulseChain and PulseX to blow up, ladies and gentlemen. So will PulseChain be a good investment and will PulseX be a good investment? I'm going to have to state that there's almost a guarantee that yes. Now, will it become as big as what we expect it to be? Well, we don't know. That all depends on Richard Hart. That all depends on the community. That all depends on everything that is going on whenever it comes to the project, right? So obviously we have a lot of big goals, right? Richard Hart has a lot of big goals whenever it comes to PulseChain and whenever it comes to PulseX, and I believe that we will accomplish all of those. Okay, I do believe that we will. So for PulseChain and PulseX, ladies and gentlemen, please let us know exactly what do you think. Do you think they're going to be good investments? I imagine majority of these people who are watching this, you know, obviously are going to say yes, right? So if Hex can do it, then PulseChain and PulseX are going to be able to do the same thing. So I'm actually kind of surprised where it states that most of the investors interested in investing into PulseChain and PulseX states are Hex investors. I personally don't believe that because me, personally, I never really originally got into Hex. I heard about PulseChain. I heard about PulseX. I've known about Richard Hart, and you know, I like the overall details and everything that he's going to be doing whenever it comes to PulseChain and PulseX, rather than what I like about Hex. But still, the fact is that the man has proven himself, right, to be successful. Richard Hart has proven that he knows what it takes to grow a massive project. Not only that, but how to lead a community and how to make a project grow to show interest. I mean, whenever it comes to Hex, ladies and gentlemen, it shows that the market cap right now is close to 6 billion, which is absolutely crazy. Don't know why it states that the rank here is 202. Obviously, CoinMarketCap hasn't updated yet, but still, the fact is that Hex is going to show us that yes, PulseChain and PulseX are going to be extremely successful in my overall opinion. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, if you will, take that opportunity to smash up that like button to help this video get out to other people. But most importantly, smash up the subscribe button so you guys are updated on our latest videos. You guys already know that we're covering PulseChain, we're covering PulseX as stated every single day. And we don't want you guys to miss the launch, okay? Because once this thing goes off, I mean, our channel is going to blow up. It's just going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So thank you guys so much for being here. You guys have a beautiful day, and we will see you in our next video. And ciao.